The kettle whistled, signalling the start of another day. Sarah poured steaming water over her Earl Grey, the aroma a familiar comfort in the early morning. She glanced at the clock, 6:45 in the morning, right on schedule. Sam would be down soon, his messy hair sticking out at odd angles, just like every other day. He always hummed off-key while buttering his toast, a quirky habit she found endearing and amusing. After breakfast, she'd drive Sam to school, a routine they both cherished. He'd wave goodbye, his backpack slung over one shoulder, then disappear into the throng of students, always with a smile. Her afternoons were spent grading papers, the silence of the empty house a stark contrast to Sam's usual chatter. Evenings were for Scrabble games. Sam, despite his age, had a knack for finding obscure words, much to her delight. Quixotic, he'd declared triumphantly just last night, his grin infectious and full of joy. Later she'd tuck him in, his worn copy of The Hobbit on his bedside table, a comforting presence. Every night, the same ritual, the same comforting routine, until it wasn't, and everything changed. Tuesday. It had been a Tuesday. Rain lashed against the windows, mimicking the frantic beating of her heart. Sam never came down for dinner. His Scrabble board lay abandoned, the word quixotic a mocking reminder of his absence. She'd called his name, her voice tight with panic, each unanswered call amplifying her fear and dread. Searching his room, she found his phone discarded on the floor, a single muddy footprint marring the rug beneath the window. The police arrived, their faces grim. They searched, questioned, and promised to follow every lead they could find. But as the hours bled into days, a chilling truth settled in. Sam was gone, vanished without a trace. Every night, at precisely 9:17 in the evening, the porch light flickered, a single erratic blink, like a distress signal from another dimension. It had started the night Sam disappeared, a subtle anomaly that gnawed at her sanity. Neighbours claimed ignorance, their porch lights steadfastly illuminating their porches. The electrician found nothing amiss, yet every night the light winked, a silent, sinister metronome marking the time. 9:17. The numbers echoed in her mind, a haunting refrain. She scoured old calendars, school schedules, birthday cards, nothing. The significance, if any, remained elusive, a cruel taunt from the universe. Sleep offered no sanctuary, only a fleeting escape. Her dreams were a labyrinth of fragmented images. Sam's face, ghostly and gaunt, a swirling abyss of colours, and a voice, barely a whisper, calling her name, echoing through the void. The whispers pursued her into her waking hours, creeping through the silence of the house, relentless and haunting. They seemed to seep from the very walls, heavy with an unspoken terror, a dread that clung to her every step. One night, she jolted awake, heart pounding. The whispers were louder now, more demanding, almost insistent. She could have sworn she felt an icy breath on her cheek, heard the distinct rustle of paper, like a ghostly presence. Reaching for the bedside lamp, her fingers brushed against a folded piece of paper. It was Sam's handwriting, unmistakable. 9:17, it read. The ink faded and smudged, as if aged by time. Below, a single chilling word, quixotic, a word that sent shivers down her spine. "Mum, I brought home friends," the child whispered,